What are the worst aspects of the traditional publishing model?
There's so many.
It's a loaded question.
There's so many worst aspects. That's a gift to me. Thank you. Well, it is basically it's guesswork on top of guesswork. The agent convinces the editor convinces the publisher is supposed to convince the sales reps try and convince the stores, and so you have this tiered system of guesswork. And your math is probably better than mine, but at a certain point, it's probably your odds are better playing roulette or something. No. That's one aspect of it. So that's bad, of course, for publishers because the books get returned, as we know, 40 to 60% or more of the time, and the printer has to be paid for those books. But that's also bad for stores because their shelf space is taken up with inventory that's not moving. And it's also bad, I think it's worth saying, for the environment. That's not a sustainable model, all that trucking back and forth. I mean, to me, that's worthy of note. And those books, once they get returned, if the publisher's lucky, they can be remaindered. Otherwise, they get pulped.
Right. So let's flip it around a little bit. Mm-hmm. What are the best aspects? What are the aspects that we should maintain?
Editing. But even that is, I'm sure you've heard or will hear from other people, that's a dying art. More and more editors are, they're given revenue goals, and so basically they have to publish as much as they, or publish as much as they can, as fast as they can. And that results in books that are sloppily edited, that are barely gone through, and it has there's a ripple effect. You have publicists who have books they can't even spell the author's name, much less having read the book in question. So, sorry, that's something we definitely want to do away with. But the idea of editing, of really shaping a book, working with an author, that's something I at least would very much like to go back to. I don't think that's done very often now. I think what happens more and more is that agents deliver a book edited in a complete manuscript, and many agents today are former editors themselves. I mean, in a sense, what I think we're interested in doing in a funny way is going back maybe 20, 30 years to a time when there was really this direct connection between authors and editors and publishers, and it was a working relationship. It wasn't just sort of a contractual thing.
So the last question I have for you.
Yeah.
Do publishers need to create a completely separate wing of their organization in order to be able to take advantage of a born digital model, or can it be integrated into the traditional structure that they have?
Well, first, the easy part of that question, which deals with marketing. Many publishers have a digital marketing wing, and then they have their regular marketing and publicity wing. To me, it's the same question. When you're promoting a book, you just have to look at whether the campaign's effective, right? So that should be done away with, this division, this ghettoization of the digital. In terms of selling, I think as long as the bookstore model is really an important component of publisher sales, they'll need to have an area where they deal with that. But at our little company, we don't deal with bookstores, so that's not an issue for us.
Well, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much.